Hey, Lori Cloud at Keller Williams Realty in Nashville, and happy 2021. I want to give you an update as to how we are kicking things off here in the Nashville real estate market. And it is hot. We already feel like we are in spring. Okay, January, normally we would be kind of a little sleepy, but I'm going to show you this chart that shows the crazy, insane number of closings we have had. So I wanted to go back and look at the past 4 years to show you kind of where it trended and how we were kind of, staying in the same place for the past 3 years. And then, wow, look at 2021 and pay particular attention to this number, the days on market. I mean, we pretty much lived in 30 days on market last year, and now we're already in January, which is, again, normally a little slower. We're under 30 days. And I have a listing in the 37067 in Franklin near Cool Springs, and we have had over 30 showings. I had to block people because we didn't want overlapping with COVID. I probably could have had 45 showings, 50 showings on this place, but we had to cut it off at some point. And we have multiple offers and well over asking price. So my seller is going to be very happy in 30 days when she sees the amazing investment she made and how just making it look move-in ready and staged beautifully, how many families are clamoring to get into her home. And so if you live in the 37067, please call me if you're thinking about selling, because now I have all these disappointed buyers that we only had one house to sell. So I've got a lot of people who would love to come see your home. And so what's also important on that list I just showed you is that, what's driving this is a lack of inventory. We are 43% down in inventory. Normally in January, we have about 9,400 homes on the market. And right now we have 5,300. So that is a dramatic decrease. And that's why when something compelling comes on, it is gone in a matter of days. Like, I could have had this house sold off market, but we wanted to get multiple offers so she could get the top number possible. And so we had a complete strategy for that, to make sure that we have people who are ready for it to be a backup offer and all this. So we minimize her risk of selling, and she can get off to her new home as smoothly and easily as possible. And so if that is your concern too, as a seller, that you maybe waited out last year, you just weren't comfortable letting people in, we are really hoping that the inventory is about to burst on the scene here in March and April, because the pent-up demand from buyers is intense. We have people writing like the most sad, oh my goodness, the letters people send with their offers, it's like tear jerkers half the time. So it's very hard to say no to people. But hopefully, if you have something that you like to sell, or you're like, I don't have something move-in ready, but I'm in a great neighborhood, so someone else can do the work, call me. We've got people for that too. There are people willing to do the work. All right, so what I mainly want you to take away from January is that the prices in January, that single-family home, is now on average in the greater Nashville area, not the metro area, but $345. $345, that's a number we saw last August. And last August was basically our spring season. Last summer became our spring selling season. So the good news is that we are, we're not seeing things outrageously more than last year. Some neighborhoods we are. We're already seeing people going 10% up from where they were last year. But right now, on average, we're kind of back in August prices for January. But that does mean when spring comes, they're going up again. All right, so I don't want you to wait on the sidelines if you've been a buyer, because you're going to have less buying power if you keep waiting. We are not seeing any end to this. We continue, just again, using my listing as an example, we had people moving here from out of state. People were flying in for the week to look at homes. That is what's driving our lack of inventory. We still have a lot of people moving into Nashville, and they want to be close to the action and in the good school districts. So that's where the inventory demand is coming from, as much as people coming from out of state as moving around here. Condos are a little bit different story. The price has gone up, but only about $8,000 from last January. So the appreciation rate there has not been as strong, of course, as single family homes, but still making money, not seeing it go down, still going up. And we have more supply for condos. So if you're like, hey, I'm priced out of getting a single family home, condos are a great option for you. You have more choices. So give me a call. I would love to help you, whatever your situation is. And let's figure out how we can get you moved in 2021 with as little hassle as possible.